consistently contributing even now at this point in the year. That's something that we wanted to have happen and work to have happen. So it's nice that here we are in the quarter of the season, and we feel like we have all aspects of our team are contributing, which is important.
I know Jonathan talked about defense, and the numbers really don't reflect where you are in the standings. But the last 11 games or so, defensively and in the goal, it really speaks numbers when you have at least that many wins in that span of a game.
Yeah, it's something that we really take pride in as a group. Is we want to be real strong when we don't have the puck. And I think when you're a strong team, when you have strong team defense, it speaks volumes about your players. Because if you're going to be a top team, a top 5 team in the league in defense, then your offensive players are committed, and I think it speaks volumes about your character. So that's important, something we work on all year long. That's in there, and now we feel that that's something as you come down the stretch, it's always important to be able to be a strong team defensively, but we also like what we're doing with the puck also.
What were some of the key things you had to work on in practice this week? I know earlier you mentioned that Providence is a very good power play. And then some of the other guys on the team earlier in the week said they have to kind of worry about themselves first and foremost, worry about their own games. What was the sort of work ethic that you had to get through this week to get ready for the weekend?
Well, it's not pinpointed to just one thing. It's we want to make sure tactically that and systematically we touched on some things that we either want to get better or things that we wanted to expand upon. And then there's a lot of individual development, just plays with the puck, meetings with guys, and I think when you have a little segment where you don't have games, it's a good chance to take a step back from that, the standings and the playoff race and the competitive nature, and really focus on individual and team development, which is what we did. But now you have to flip the switch to now it's time to compete and be able to go into games, execute, and find ways to win.
And then another question I have for tomorrow's game. It's supposed to be a big-time crowd, military appreciation night. What does that mean for this group? How important will that be to play for such a big-time crowd for a big honor like that?
Yeah, well, I think first and foremost, the military night is special. I think when you have these special events, particularly for the military, what they do for our country is obviously we're all thankful for that as players and coaches. And it's always nice when you have a crowd, but for us, we have to play the game. Whether you have 2,000 fans or 6,000 fans, there's 2 points on the line. So we need to make sure that our focus is on how we play and finding a way to win a hockey game.